horizontal asymptote, that goes to 0.
Oh, so each one of them equals 0?
Yeah, equals x plus 2 to the horizontal asymptote.
Oh,
Or the answer plus the remainder over what you divided by.
It's not a way to that.
You have it right in your book. Y equals x plus 2.
Oh.
Plus 5 and plus 5. And what was the last term?
7 plus 5.
Okay. Let's rewrite that. Okay. And what was our lower limit? What do we want us the lower limit to be? 0, right? And how do you do about the other?
When you get to this one, it skips to that one. Well, 0. Oh, no.
To get that thing that I want to an A.
So then we have x
Minus
squared.
x plus 1.
On top, we have what? What would we have on top?
No, B is here, right over here, Sheena, and then 7 there.
3x equals 1.
Yeah.
X minus 1 on top.
I'm showing you the.
3.
Hey, maybe you.
Okay, so you got 2 equals 3x.
D,
Okay,
you combine like terms.
Most of them want to know.
So now you don't worry about this denominator anymore? They're all the same?
Yeah, so it's actually denominator the same, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Multiply the 6 by an x squared.
Well, I can see, look, right here, I got my x squared, and
I brought this down.
that's just x.
No, I did it from this side. I did it from this side.
Okay, so
Because you're supposed to.
12 plus 12
Yeah,
is 24.
it's not
You
actually.
guys doing fine.
Sorry. It's 24, and then 24 divided by 2 is
So it's a positive or
Just watch your negative signs. Watch your negative.
Okay, so why are you not supposed to?
Because that cancels out. Negative 12
Because it's
plus
plus 12, then negative 12. But if it cancels out, that equals 0. But if it's negative 12, then negative 12.
Okay, so I was something like that.
You just have to.
Yeah, you just like make sure your signs are. So just watch your signs.
Yeah, so this is already there. I added it out.
Did you see them mistake the value?
Big add plus 1.
Oh, you multiply. Oh, then 5 into 8, but you forgot to multiply 5.
I'm a freshman at UMKC, and I had other classes, which was very scary. There's 300 people in the class, and I would sit in the back, never raise my hand, never talk, just basically hold my head down. And when I'm in VSI, I'm proud to be in there. We sit with 4 people at a table. If I ever need help, I'll ask someone who's sitting next to me, and it's just a great opportunity. I don't feel so scared. It's a small class, and the teachers could focus more on the students.
I took calc before about 5 years ago when I first started college, and VSI Calculus gives you the opportunity to get a more intimate group of peers as well as a facilitator who is going to help you understand what you're actually doing instead of just going through the steps. Compared to other lecture classes having to do with calculus or math, we get the same lecture as a normal class, but then afterwards we get supplemental instruction to kind of help us demystify maybe what is going on in the lecture that might have moved along too quickly or moved along for the majority of people. You get the opportunity for each person to be able to ask the questions that they need to ask to get help with what they need help with. For me, the biggest advantage to this class was you weren't 1 in 50. You didn't feel like cattle sitting in a room. You actually got comfortable to where you could feel like you could ask the questions that you wanted answered without feeling like other people were going to look at you as taking up their time or wasting the day, or you were the only person that didn't understand. You actually got to ask the questions that you needed answered, and you got good feedback, and you actually got step-by-step process to help you go through it.
When I took math in high school, it was a lot harder for me just because I couldn't understand it. I just had a hard time understanding what everything was going on. But once I got into college, VSI, the option to take VSI came, and I took it, and it made it a lot easier for me to understand what was going on and what I needed to know, and it was a lot easier for me to get help from instructors. And I would suggest VSI math for others who, especially those who have a hard time in math, those who would need a little bit more attention than opposed to sitting in a classroom with 3 times as many people. It's a lot easier to get one-on-one. What I enjoyed mostly was my instructor. He was a really fun guy to be taught by, and he obviously knew what he was doing. He knew the material well. I liked the class because it was smaller and because I actually got to know everyone's name. And
I've taken college algebra before, and I didn't feel that I succeeded. So I'm taking it again to enhance my ability and extend my thinking ability to carry on to the next level of math.
If you need that kind of one-on-one attention, I would recommend taking this class because it just gives you the feel of making yourself more comfortable with the class, and you don't have to worry about all the stress of learning everything at a quicker pace when you can go at your own pace.
This is my 3rd VSI course that I've taken. I took 2 in high school. I took Western Civilization and college algebra, and I'm taking calculus. And I keep taking these classes because the professors are great. They have a good way of explaining everything. And if I don't understand it, then the facilitator will help me, or my students and peers will guide me through it. Another benefit of the VSI course is you get to watch the tapes whenever. You can rewind the lectures if you need to, and you can check out the tapes from your facilitator anytime, or even watch them online.